I am once again joining you for another session from the UK, from a very, very rainy UK. We've not seen the sun in weeks now, and I don't think we're going to see it anytime soon. But nevertheless, we are here for a lesson. And today's lesson is, what is the importance of discipline? So let's start off with Supriya, just because I saw you first when I entered the class. So let's start with you. And I'd like you to first introduce yourself, tell us what you did during the day, and then handle the question of the day, which is, what is the importance of discipline?
So, hello everyone. My name is Suprajeet and I am from IIT Kharagpur. I am pursuing my master's degree in geophysics, and I have completed my bachelor's in geology from Calcutta University. And still, just like the last day, not that much happening. Started my day with a cup of tea and read some books. And in the afternoon time, I did some household chores, the regular works, and watch a movie. And now I'm joining this
Watched a movie?
Yeah.
Very nice.
I joined the session now. And discipline. So see, discipline is something, discipline is an integrated thing. Like you have to inculcate it in yourself, because we are at a certain age that in this age, if we not be disciplined that much, then we cannot go for our future. We cannot go for our for the safe future. Like if we are not disciplined in this time, then in future we will occur some type of problems or some type of uncomfortable circumstances where we cannot cope up with. So I think that discipline is mandatory. It's a basic need, and it's an integrated thing. It comes with age. It comes with age. It is not like that someone is telling that incorporate discipline in yourself. No, it will be not like that someone will tell and it will just inculcate on you. Not like that, but it has to come from yourself only, I think so.
So discipline comes from within. You grow into it.
When we become mature, it automatically comes in ourselves only, that we have to do this task in this time, we have to go for a certain, we have some certain foundations that we cannot go for that much, like this. When you become mature, when you become mature, I think that discipline comes with maturity only.
Okay. Do you think discipline can come if it's ingrained in you, like you're trained to be disciplined? For example, when we see some, I will mention Chinese for the sake of the argument, simply because they like to discipline their students a lot, and I've seen it quite a bit. That they like to have very disciplined students, and they have a very disciplined approach to almost being, without any meaning any offense, of course, or any stereotypes of racial connotations or ever whatsoever, but in a sense of almost being robotic, so disciplined that they're almost robotic. So obviously they grow up like this and they teach them to do this. But do you think that is possible?
See, it varies from person to person. I think that from my point of view, it's good, but I think that when you are growing, in your age, so you are enough mature to get the discipline on your own. Like, you know that what you have to do and what you not have to do, and what are the timings you have to do and what you have to follow or not to follow. You know it yourself only. So I think that it comes with maturity, though it varies from person to person. I cannot go for everyone that everyone should be mature, everyone should be disciplined among themselves only. No, not like that. Someone could inculcate, but in my point of view, I think that it comes with maturity.
Okay, so the fact that, for example, these students that I mentioned, that it's just learned, it doesn't mean that they actually have discipline. It's more that they have to do that because that's what they're told, but it doesn't mean that they've learned what discipline is.
I couldn't understand. Can you please repeat once again?
Sorry.
Network
So
network
the
is not.
students that I gave you an example of the Chinese students, do you think that is discipline, or do you think that they've not really learned what discipline is? They're just doing it
No, they will learn
automatically.
discipline. I think that
Okay.
they will learn discipline. They will learn discipline. Like when you are teaching a child that you have to do this much in this time, you have to be this one. You are making him learn. You are teaching him. You are training him to do something. You are training him to do something. But with age, what happens actually? The training with age comes from the inner one only. Means comes from the inner person only. That yeah, I have to do it. I need to do it like this. So I think that it's good to train discipline in childhood age, but I think that it will work more in future. Like when you are mature, it will work more.
Okay. Very good. Okay, thank you very much, Supriya. Let's move on to Anshra.
Hello, good evening.
Hello, Anshra. Good evening. So I would like you to introduce yourself to everyone and tell everyone what you did with your day. And then after you do that, I would like you to tackle today's question.
Yeah, sure. So, good evening, everyone. Hello, myself, Anshra Jahan. I am a 12th grader. I'm 18 years old, currently pursuing my bioscience along with the computer science. I'll be opting for digital marketing in my coming futures because I found the world of digitalization very, convincing enough for people, and we have seen the importance of digital world during this pandemic. So I'll be working as a freelancer basically. Not only this, I'll be opting for as a marketing consultant and copywriting as a copywriting, content writing, virtual assistant. Yeah, that's what I'll be doing for in the future. So how I spent my day, the next question. Today was pretty hectic because we are going to have a festival tomorrow. So we have I can still see my parents here roaming around and cleaning the room. Yeah, there's a lot of hustle bustle going on in the room. Everybody's cleaning, looking after their dress, and mom is preparing special food. Sevai is the special sweet dish that is made during this festival, so she's busy making that. Yeah, so this was my day. Even I was involved in the household works. I didn't do my work today, the professional work, but I was today doing my household works. So now coming to the question which you have asked, can you repeat about the discipline?
So with regards to discipline, so what is I want you to tell me a bit about the approach to discipline, and do you think that discipline can be learned, and what is the importance of it? So that is the main question. The others, what is the importance of discipline?
So first of all, I want to make this very clear as a statement that discipline is very important. It is the key to your success. Now, I can give you a very simple example, the daily life example. We see the sun rising in the east and setting in the west. It follows a discipline every day. Okay, so we can understand the importance of discipline in life. Just think if it goes vice versa, like the sun rising from the west and setting in the east. Yeah, it can create a havoc. It can create a havoc in our ecosystem. So discipline is very important. Now, when I say the word discipline, it does not mean only one thing. Like when I say discipline, many times people tend to think about the stern and the strict nature, and all those things come into our mind. Yeah, it is there, it is a part of it, but also there's a lot of other things that discipline encompasses. And I believe consistency is one of the main keys of discipline. Like you have to be consistent with your work if you want to achieve what are you trying to achieve. So consistency being one of the most important thing I believe in the discipline. Now since a very childhood age, when we are young, we are taught the idea of discipline. As Supriya said that yeah, with maturity, discipline is something that we realize, which is very true. But this realization would not come to us if this was not inculcated when we were young. As you gave an example of the Chinese monks, I guess you were giving the Chinese monks example, right?
Yes, that's where I started from. Those were the children, but I didn't want to.
Exactly.
go too much cultural.
Yes,
Too
yes.
cultural there.
They are recognized for their discipline.
Yeah.
These monks are, very disciplined, following a certain routine, getting up at 3 a.m. and going to bed early. They follow a very disciplined life, and this is the reason why I would like to mention that when this survey was survey was done, in which they were trying to find the happiest man on earth. And you would be surprised that you gave an example of the Chinese monks. There's a Chinese monk, I forgot his name, sorry. He was found to be one of the most happiest man. And knowing the fact that he's living a very disciplined life, yet he is considered to be one of the most happiest person alive on the planet. So discipline does not mean that you are creating certain foundations, you are not able to laugh or something like that. No, discipline is important as a considering the consistency that it encompasses, and also that it is inculcated in young children, because we know the importance of discipline. And also I think one of the major aspects of discipline besides consistency is politeness. That's what I feel like. A polite approach rather than a rude approach to something, even if you strongly deny that person's opinion, a polite approach can really change the way of thinking, change the aspect. So I think that comes under discipline as well. If you're not taught, like, there are always two ways of saying something, even if it is good or even it is bad. Sometimes people even the bad thing, the most of the rudest commentary that is made on someone, if said politely, can really have a different impact on the people. So that comes from discipline. If you're not disciplined enough, if you don't understand the value of discipline and how to approach different people, that is surely going to not make you a better person. So I feel discipline in that way is very important, of course.
Very good. Excellent. Well done, Anshra. Thank you very much for your opinion there. Let's move on to Deborah Priya.
Yes, ma'am.
Hello,
Hello,
how
ma'am.
are you? So can you
I'm
introduce
good, ma'am.
yourself and tell us what you did with your day, and then move on to the question of the day, which is what is the importance of discipline?
Yes, ma'am. Hi, I'm Deborah Priya. I'm from Kolkata, and currently I'm pursuing my MSc in Geophysics from IIT Kharagpur. And now our semester break is going on. So as a usual day, I woke up in the morning, go for a run and workout, and then I do some work with my mom in the house, in the kitchen, and then I have joined my online course on programming language, and then I have my lunch, and in the afternoon I watch some web series, and in the evening I go for a walk, and after then I have prepared some studies something, and then I've joined this meeting, and this is all about the day. And discipline is something in a very simple language, that we need to be disciplined to maintain a healthy and life. To maintain a regular life, we need to be disciplined, because if we lead a indisciplined life, then we would have moved towards an uncertain future. So we need to be disciplined to maintain our normal regular life.
Okay, good. So discipline. And do you think you are disciplined? Do you feel you are disciplined? Do you feel like you have regularity and peace within your life?
Yes, ma'am. I have my regularity in life. If I am starting something, if I am thinking that I will do something in regular basis, then I will follow that, and I am following some rules and regulation for every day. It's not like I have decided to go for a walk for this today only, and I'm not following for the other day. I'm following it for years. So this is a kind of discipline.
Okay, very good. Thank you very much, Deborah Priya.
Thank you,
I'll now move on to Lakshya. Lakshya.
Hi, Christine. Good evening.
Hello. Good evening. How are you? So can you present yourself to everyone? Tell everyone a bit what you've done with your day today, and then tackle the question of the day. What is the importance of discipline?
Sure. So good evening, everyone. This is Lakshya here. I am currently a student of engineering pursuing my bachelor's degree from a college in Bhubaneswar. Talking about my profession, I am into business consulting and I'm also a salesperson. So I have been working for startups and incubators across West Bengal, across Odisha and Delhi since 3.5 years. And more than that, I am also a resource person of whatever and whatsoever is required in startups majorly, whether it's related to digital marketing or whether it's related to connecting with certain investors or something like that. Was pretty well. I had to end up certain tasks, so my day went with the meeting of director and the few management team of the firm that I'm working with. So they allotted me certain tasks to manage other salespeople as well. So from tomorrow onwards, it's quite less hectic for me and more free time for my own self. So I decided to read certain books that I have bought earlier, and so yeah, this is what I have been doing today.
Okay, very good. And can you tell me a bit, what is the importance of discipline?
So discipline is obviously it's very important for every who is working and who is who is doing businesses, who is even a housewife. Everyone needs to be quite disciplined. So me as a profession think that discipline
Professional?
discipline is very important parameter when it comes to work ethics. So you might be knowing that higher work ethics deliver much greater productivity. So whether it is related to professionalism, your responsibility and your discipline, so work ethics needs to do a lot of it. So being disciplined is very important.
Okay, very good. And do you feel you are disciplined yourself? Do you feel you're really well disciplined, or do you feel like you can do better in that?
To be very honest, I was not as disciplined as I'm now, but because the pandemic tend me to be disciplined for my inner self and for my work culture also. So yeah, I'm disciplined, much more disciplined than I was before.
Okay, very good, excellent. Let's move on now to Suprajeet. Hi, Suprajeet, how are you?
Hello, ma'am. Good evening. I'm fine.
Good evening. So, can you please introduce yourself to everyone and then tell us what you did during your day, so from the moment you woke up and till now?
Yes. Hello, everyone. I'm Suprajeet Ghosh. I live in Kolkata. I am pursuing my master's in geophysics from IIT Kharagpur. And it is the semester break, so I don't have much thing to do during the morning. I woke up at 7:30, started my day with a cup of tea, helped my mom with some household chores, and then I, in general, started watching some comedy videos or anime. That's all. And after having my lunch, as usual, during this time, I will again start watching some random things on YouTube. But now I'm here joining this meeting.
Okay, very good. Very relaxed attitude. Okay, good, excellent. And what is the importance of discipline?
Yes, as everybody said, discipline is important. I also believe discipline is important. And as I also agree with Supriyo that it comes with age, it comes with maturity. But I strictly want to differentiate discipline from slavery. Actually, in the name of discipline, many people are mm, making children understand that you have to do it. Rather, they are inculcating the fear within them that if you are not doing it, you are going to be punished. Rather than having a free thinking, they are becoming rather slaves. So I want to differentiate between this slavery and discipline. As you grow up, you will understand what you need to do, what you have to do, and this maturity comes from within. This discipline comes from within. Now you know that when someone is a child of a very young age, he will not understand the meaning of discipline. He is not mature enough, but at that point, yes, you need to make him understand why you shouldn't do it. It's not like just you just don't do it. There is no reason. No, don't do that. Rather, you must make him understand that you shouldn't do it because that's the reason. You must understand this reason. That's why you should give him a free space to think by himself. If he can do that, as he grow up, he will understand why I shouldn't do it by logical reasoning rather than following everybody else is saying. That's how
Okay.
we can. Yes.
So the discipline itself is not only obtained by maturity, but also by logic and reason. So even if you're young, there needs to be logic and reason, and then you can grow and you can mature and learn discipline yourself. Now, what is the importance? Why do we need it?
Well, of course, discipline is important because if you don't have a discipline, and if you suppose you are thinking that I am going to do this work and I am going to achieve this goal, and now if you are not disciplined, you are not devoted to that work, you don't have a discipline, then your path will be diverged. After struggling for some moments or some day for achieving your goal, you will think, no, why I should do it? There is no reason. You don't have a discipline. That is why you will just get diverged from your goal. And if you are kept diverging from your goals, then you will not get to anything at all.
Okay, so discipline helps us to keep focused, remain motivated, and achieve our goals. Okay, good. Very good answer, Suprajeet. Well done. I'll now move on to Rupam.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening. So can you introduce yourself? Tell us a bit about what you did with your day and the question, what's the importance of discipline?
Hello, everyone. This is Rupam Roy. I'm from Kolkata, and I am 21-year-old age. I am doing MSc from IIT Kharagpur in geophysics, and I have done my bachelor's from Calcutta University in physics honors. And now, as you know, our semester break is going on, and I do not have much workload, and I'm doing good.
Okay, good. And what is the importance of discipline?
First of all, we need to understand one thing, ma'am. Discipline is something which, as Supriyo said, that it comes from a sense of responsibility, a maturity that builds up with a growing age. With a growing age, our workload, our sense of responsibility matures, and with that, the discipline grows within us. And also, as Ansha pointed out, that discipline is such necessary that it would affect externally, and I would add to Ansha's point that it would affect us internally also. Like, if we do not follow discipline, if we do not follow our rules, then at some points we could not follow our
Okay, so it's about following our rules and following our life, having an orderly life.
Yes, ma'am, exactly.
Okay. Okay, good. Okay, anything else you'd like to add?
Hello, ma'am, am I audible?
Hello? Yes, you're audible. I can't see you though, but you're audible. Anything else you would like to add?
Hello, ma'am.
Hello, yes, I can hear you.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, I want to add one thing more, that if we do not follow discipline,
I can't hear you, Rupam. Rupam? Hello?
hello.
Hello? Can you hear?
Hello.
Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes,
Okay.
I want to point out that if we do not follow our discipline, it would affect us internally, like our self-esteem, our self-confidence would also become less. And because of that, we cannot achieve our goals.
Okay. Very good. Excellent. Okay, so what I'm going to do today is, because I usually end up concluding the class, and I thought today, let's do different. I want you all to think of one thing, okay? What is the importance of discipline? And just give me one short sentence, and this is how we'll conclude the class. And I'll go through one by one, and you can all say why we need to have discipline. What is the importance of discipline in our life? So let's start off with Suprajeet. What is the importance of discipline?
Yes, ma'am. As I mentioned it earlier, the discipline is important in our life. It helps us to focus or motivate in our goal. And if we don't have discipline, we will just move from one goal to another, and finally, we will not get to achieve anything in life. So it is extremely important.
Very good. Lakshya, what is the importance of discipline in our life?
Ma'am, single word, productivity.
Very good.
We seek to be disciplined because we want to be more productive, and we want to be more, more of high moral ethic principle that way.
Good. Ansha, what about you? What is the importance of discipline in our life?
As Lakshya said, I was to say the same thing. It will boost our productivity. Yeah, that's all.
Very good. Rupam?
If we do not follow discipline, it will affect our self-confidence and self-esteem. So we must follow to protect our self-confidence, to boost ourselves internally. We must follow discipline.
Very good. Deborah Priya?
Yes, ma'am. We need to be disciplined to have a meaning and a moral in life.
Okay, very good. And Supriya, what is the importance of discipline?
I think that discipline is directly proportional to success. Someone is disciplined,
Okay.
I think that he will succeed in life. And after a certain time, he will not blame himself that, yeah, at that age, I have to do that one. So it will affect my future. So I think that discipline is something like, if someone incorporates in himself, he will succeed in future.
Okay, so guys, I left you to conclude the class today. Well done. We've done the importance of discipline, and tomorrow I look forward to seeing. Oh, tomorrow's the end of the week. That was fast. I look forward to seeing what question comes up next and what answers you will come up with. So thank you all very much, and see you all tomorrow. Bye, guys.
Thank
Bye,
you.
ma'am. See you.
Bye.
See you.